Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Yesterday night, Manchester United lost 4-3 to Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena in the Champions League group stage opener. Now, Bayern Munich's goals came from Leroy Sané. He gave Bayern Munich the lead. Andre Onana made a mistake for Leroy Sané's goal. Onana should have saved that. Bayern Munich's second goal came from Serge Gnabry. Harry Kane scored a penalty. That was Harry Kane's first goal in the Champions League for Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich got the penalty because the ball hit Christian Eriksen's arm. VAR had to intervene. And Tell scored for Bayern Munich. Man United's goals came from Rasmus Højlund. That was his first goal for the club, by the way. That was a positive. His goal, I think, took a slight deflection in the 6-yard box. Man United did get Højlund from Atalanta for around 64 million, was it? I think he's had one or two injuries since he came to the club. Casemiro got a brace for Man United. One of his goals, of course, came right at the end from a Bruno Fernandes free kick. So there were the goals. Of course, we saw Marcus Rashford get an assist in the game. Fernandes got the assist for one of Casemiro's goals, and was it Anthony Martial who got the assist for one of Casemiro's goals? But reflecting on the defeat, Man United have now lost 4 games in all competitions so far this season. You know, Erik ten Hag has mentioned quite a few things after the loss. You know, he said we have to look into the mirror. And he slams defenders for the giveaways in the 4-3 defeat to Bayern Munich. You know, it wasn't a good performance by Manchester United. You know, Bayern Munich were very dominant. You know, they had good chances. Onana made some good saves in the game. Bayern Munich, I think, hit the post, was it once or twice? You know, I read some of the stats. The possession was 60% to 40. Bayern Munich had around 19 shots in the game. You know, as for Man United, of course, obviously players were missing. Sofian Amrabat's been out with injury, who of course we got on loan from Fiorentina. Maguire's obviously been injured, he won't be first choice anyway. You know, Mason Mount's out with injury. Luke Shaw, of course, has been out with injury. Kobo Mano, that young player's been injured. You know, Anthony, of course, has had off-pitch matters, so too has Jadon Sancho. So there you go. But you've got to say now that Erik ten Hag, he's under more pressure. Well, prior to the game, you know, he was under pressure because Man United have endured a very bad start to the Premier League season. You know, we've only picked up, 6 points in our first 5 league games. You know, I reckon Ten Hag could be gone by Christmas. But like I said, my perceptions have started to change on him. Because revert back to last season, I was fully behind Eric Ten Hag. You know, I was coming out saying he's the right manager for Man United, and he progressed last season because he won the Carabao Cup. That was United's first trophy since 2017. And he got us to the FA Cup semi-final, and he got us a top 4 finish. So last season he exceeded expectations, you know, which he had to do. But this season so far is not exceeding expectations, and that is a problem. You know, not all of the blame stems from Ten Hag for Man United's poor performances, and that, like I've mentioned, some players have got to take responsibility as well. And obviously, one of the biggest issues at the club is the owners. Hopefully the Glazers will be gone by the end of the season. But in regards to Ten Hag, you know, he's been a United manager now for nearly a year and a half. Got appointed in as the Man United manager in June 2022. You know, his contract runs until 2025. But we should be doing far superior than we are at the moment, you know, because Man United have spent a lot of money. Ten Hag has spent a lot of money since he became Man United manager. You know, he's brought a lot of players in. You know, he brought, obviously, Mason Mount in. Good player, but overrated, and Man United definitely overpaid for him. Brought a few players in on loan. Reguilon in on loan from Tottenham. Sofran Amrabat in on loan. You know, he brought a goalkeeper in as well. You know, he brought Rasmus Højlund in. And, you know, he's brought other players in as well. And let me put into the equation, he's got rid of a lot of players as well as Ten Hag. But he is still inheriting some deadwood. You know, there's still deadwood at the club that he needs to get rid of. But Bayern Munich, like I said, they're a very good team. You know, they're second in the Bundesliga. You know, they've got good players. They've let players go as well. Don't forget, they lost the likes of Benjamin Pavard. They lost Sabitzer, of course, he was on loan at Man United last season. They lost Sadio Mane, who they initially got from Liverpool. They lost Ryan Gravenberch. You know, Liverpool got him. So, you know, they have lost quite a few players. And they've got a very good manager in Thomas Tuchel. Tuchel, by the way, wasn't in the dugout yesterday night. But anyway, Man United's next game is away to Burnley. The preview for that game will be coming up. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update. We've dropped your comments, likes on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.